Sorry.
Welcome to Bracket, the only show where we take a bunch of shit, face it off against another bunch of shit to see what the best shit really is. I'm your host, Cullen Jennings, and joining me today is John Abbott.
Hello, it's me, it's John. I decided I was not going to embarrass myself this time in my opening, so I'm just going to say I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy everyone else is here.
And filling in for Jesse Knowles this week, we have Irene Koh.
What's up?
See? Simple.
You could have just did that, John.
Well, you're right. I messed it up again. I ruined the whole show.
And Emmy-nominated creator of The Rock, the film, Greg L. Mercer.
Hi, I'm Greg L. Mercer. Here I am, rocky like a hurricane.
Oh, man!
Yeah, we didn't put that on the list. And WrestleZone.com's very own Nick Hausman.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes.
Oh, man.
I'm glad we hired that studio audience.
He had a soundboard ready? Wow.
You bring the pro wrestling guy on, and I just bring crowds. They follow me, they cheer, they chant.
There are signs we can't see right now.
So, everybody's here this week, and we are...
Except for Jesse.
Well, Jesse's not here, but Jesse...
Demoted.
Yeah, there you go.
He'll definitely be back. So this week, we're going to yell about the best Rock. So I'm going to jump right into round one. 30 Rock versus Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Pop Rocks versus Chris Rock. Crack Rock versus Rock Band. Third Rock from the Sun versus Paper Rock Scissors. Hard Rock Cafe versus the Rockettes. Pet Rock versus Geodude. Curling Rock versus Pride Rock. And Rocky Balboa versus Rock Lee, our anime entry of the season. So... here we go. Round one in Group A. 30 Rock versus Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Who cares to take a stab at it?
Also for the audience, I'm in the hot seat this time.
John is in the hot seat. Means he has to vote first and cannot change his vote.
Favorite place to be.
Yeah.
It just occurred to me, you should have introduced me as CEO of the ROC, but whatever.
Sure. Rock Nation, whatever.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the first person we thought of for this bracket, right?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I think, but whenever he decides to he comes back to wrestling, but besides that, he has shed the title of The Rock for most of.
I don't know. They introduced him as The Rock in every trailer.
No, not anymore. I would say.
No. Now it's back to that.
Oh, really? He's swung back around?
So
I'll wrestling guy this. I'll jump in.
Yeah.
There we go.
So he was Rocky Maivia, right?
Yep.
Right? When he started. Then he was then everybody chanted, "Die, Rocky, die." Then he became The Rock, right? And then he became famous as being The Rock. And he's like, "No, I'm going to be an actor." And then he was The Rock. And everyone was like, "All right, you got a shot at making this. You got to drop that name." And then he distanced himself from wrestling. Then he was Dwayne Johnson. And then everyone was like, "Oh, cool. Now you're super famous, but we miss you from wrestling." And so he's like, "All right, I'm super famous enough now where I could occasionally do wrestling. So I'm going to merge them." And now he's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson when he's in the WWE, but usually in movies they just call him Dwayne Johnson.
Sure,
Right.
sure.
Well, the other problem is that Rock Johnson kind of sounds like a porn name.
It's about the duality of man. Are you more Dwayne Johnson or are you more The Rock?
But let's not discredit 30 Rock at all.
Yeah, honestly, if you had to make me tell you what I thought was the funniest comedy of its when it was running, I might say 30 Rock.
It's a bold claim.
There's something about that humor that appeals to me in a big way.
Yeah, no, and I mean Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, those women, well specifically Tina Fey, who was of course the showrunner of 30 Rock, they love the pro wrestling. They have John Cena in every comedy they do now.
That's true.
You know?
He was in Sisters, yeah.
He was in Sisters, he was in Stepbrother or Stepdad.
The Stepford Wives.
The Daddy's one or whatever, Dad's Home, Daddy's Home, I don't know.
Step It Up 2, The Streets.
Right.
Yep, Step It Up 3, John Cena versus Step It Up 1. Right. No, but I mean
no, that one's Step It Up, You Can't See Me.
That's there you go.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that.
That was the weird spin-off one, yeah.
But Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been on Saturday Night Live with a lot of people that are on this show. You know, Mick Foley was on 30 Rock as Mankind for an episode or two there. So
okay, but what are we comparing here? Let's set up the standard of comparison here, right? So we have 30 Rock that makes us feel things, not just laugh, right? It has a full range of feelings.
Sure.
And then we have Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I mean, I guess he can also make people cry, I suppose.
Oh, no, yeah.
Especially if you... What was that terrible movie? The Hercules movie? Was that him?
Yes.
Yeah, that could make you cry in a different way.
That movie's nuts to me because if you haven't seen it, I suggest you do just because the action's okay, but it's really fucking silly. Hey, spoiler, he ain't really Hercules, maybe.
Wait, what?
What? Yeah.
That's
okay. I think you could spoil it because I don't think
swerve.
anyone's going to watch this movie.
Here's the thing. It's a movie. It actually folds out pretty wild. It turns out, spoiler everybody, that he has like his crew of friends that go with him on these travels, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson thinks of himself as Hercules, and they basically, all the stories that you heard of Hercules, he wears the lion's head, and all this stuff, are all because they planned everything out and they built their own mythology. And so
that makes even less sense than what I was imagining.
It's absolutely insane. And here's the thing. Again, I urge you to watch it because when all of that unfolds, you're just like, what the fuck is happening here? And it's just wild.
John, I need a vote.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one of these is the best Rock? I mean, I'm not the wrestle man. So I don't really want to vote for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And I love 30 Rock. I think Liz Lemon's one of the most relatable characters of our time. But I don't know. I mean, I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson has more rock-like qualities to him than just the show being called 30 Rock.
I need a vote.
Because and people are going to be mad at me for this vote. Because I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson's going to take it, I'm going to give 30 Rock my vote.
I'm going to come in as a Dwayne The Rock Johnson vote because I saw Fast 5. There's no question that's one of the greatest films ever made, along with Fast and Furious 7, where he flexes out of a cast and then rips a minigun off of a helicopter and uses it.
After crashing his ambulance onto a drone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boy, I want him to be my dad.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
I would say 30 Rock is many super cool little rocks.
Sure, I mean, if you're
Dwayne The Rock Johnson is just one giant, big, amazing rock.
More of a boulder, really.
Right? He's the boulder. But I don't know. I feel like I saw that Facebook post of his where his French bulldog puppy drowned or something.
And he saved the first one, and then it ended up dying later.
It ate like a poisonous plant or something.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna say Dwayne The Rock Johnson just because he's a man of many emotions.
Yeah. I did a little research here while I was trying to compare, because really for me this came down to Tina Fey versus Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Sure.
And I tried to look up when The Rock was on, when he hosted SNL originally, compared to when Tina Fey joined SNL. And believe it or not, the first time The Rock hosted SNL was in 2000, which was actually like a year after Tina Fey had just started on Saturday Night Live. She actually started as a writer in 97. So comparatively, I guess The Rock was hosting it, so he had already hit in a stride where they were like, you know what, you're so over, you get to host the show. Tina Fey's starting out on SNL in 2000. So, I mean, based on how hot he hit it and how long he's been riding that wave, and I know I'm the wrestling guy, but I gotta go with The Rock over 30 Rock, since I think he's had a longer, more impactful career, honestly.
I'm going to end that here with a Rock vote. Yeah, that's not...
Damn.
Yeah.
I will point out, just by a math perspective, 30 Rock is more rocks than a single
correct.
The Rock.
Yeah, but how big are the 30
No,
rocks?
John, there's not 30 rocks. It's 30 Rock. It's only it's a rock with the number 30 painted
on it. Is it a 30-year-old rock?
It's just an old rock.
Okay, but at the same time that my favorite thing is to call 50 cents, I like calling 30 Rock 30 rocks.
Yeah, there we go. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I'm going to call him 50 cents from now on.
I love it. It's the best.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson knocks out 30 Rock 4-1. Pop Rocks versus Chris Rock.
I like Chris Rock. Chris Rock's hosting the Oscars this year, right?
That's great.
He's also been here at the Comedy Store locally, nonstop for the Oscar.
Oh yeah, he's been working on material.
Yeah, he keeps coming in and just doing his material. And somebody evidently, last night, posted that they yelled "This isn't the Oscars," and then he proceeded to heckle him for 20 minutes straight and just make this man feel little.
Oh man, I remember that.
But Pop Rocks is good.
I've never had Pop Rocks ever.
Oh man,
I know.
Missing out.
It's a crazy experience.
Is it?
I would say more than like the candy itself. It's about the experience of having Pop Rocks.
We
What
have
does it feel
talked
like?
about my Pop Rock experiences on this show before.
Go ahead, John. Bring it back up.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, John.
You do weird stuff when you're in high school. We don't need to go into it. It's
I would love to hear it. I'm sure everybody would.
Did you snort them? Did you do
Oh,
them?
no. No.
It's in a way even weirder than that.
No, I just, had friends
Did you
that liked
eat-
Pop Rocks, and
Did you put them in your anus?
no, I just show up with Pop Rocks and give them out. I don't know. Maybe there's some weird parties where people would put Pop Rocks in their mouths and kiss. I don't know. I don't know. It's not like that's an abnormal thing to do. It's not.
John just had a stash of Pop Rocks on him at all times. Not gum, not like, not even like
carried Pop
Skittles or something, like Pop Rocks specifically.
It was, I don't know. It was one of those things, you're trying to carve out an identity for yourself when you're young, and I was like,
hope
hey.
you won a superlative for that.
John did win a superlative.
Most
did.
carbonated.
Here's the thing. Pop Rocks, if you eat them in the dark, they make little light, like little flashes of light.
They do.
What?
Yeah,
Yep,
if you
that's
just
true.
put them in your mouth and like open it and watch it in the dark, they just pop all these little lights.
I'm fucking leaving immediately after this environment.
right.
This podcast is going to do two things: drive sales up of that Hercules movie and of Pop Rocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in a good place and watch that and sit down with some Pop Rocks. And just,
Right.
right, yeah, absolutely.
You guys can keep duking it out between these two if you want, but I'm going to stick to my heart and vote for Pop Rocks. Like
You're
I
a
have in
Pop
the past.
Rocks man at heart.
Yeah.
I'm going to come in hot. I'm a Chris Rock vote. I think Chris Rock should be the president of the United States.
He was in that movie.
Yes, he was. Well, he wasn't. He was like the dead guy that possessed a guy. Is that what it was?
Wait, I think you're conflating two different movies because I know what you're talking about.
I think that was also a Chris Rock movie.
They
though.
were both Chris Rock movies, yes, but I think you're conflating two of them. there.
Okay. Well, you know what? Chris Rock rules. I'm in.
Yeah.
There was this amazing, I think you can just watch it on YouTube, but it's called Talking Funny, and it has Louis C.K., Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they're all just chilling on couches and just chatting about humor and like their different styles. And it's super great. It's super cool.
Is that the one hosted by Bill Hader?
I don't think so.
Because there's one with Chris Rock that's hosted by Bill Hader, and it's kind of the same thing, and it's really funny. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the moment where I was like, I think I really love Chris Rock. So I'm definitely going with Chris Rock.
I'm going Chris Rock based on his appearance in a Bill Murray's Christmas special, which is bar none the best part of that entire thing, which is saying something.
I mean, as a comedian, I would feel disrespectful to pick an inanimate object or a piece of candy over a legend like Chris Rock. And I mean, also, let's not forget he was the voice of, or is the voice of Donkey in Shrek, which is
That's
true.
Eddie Murphy,
Don't you mean
isn't
Donkey?
it?
yeah. He
Oh,
has,
no, that's Eddie Murphy.
oh, is that? Is it? No,
Yeah,
I
that is Eddie Murphy.
well, here, wait. To be fair, I googled this, and immediately a picture of Chris Rock and the donkey.
That's
I
because
was like,
people
oh.
are racist and don't like
Right,
black people
yeah,
apart
like-
for each other.
Well, then ignore what I said about.
It turns out though that Chris Rock is actually Donkey's #1 fan and has like
That's true. He runs the Donkey fan
No,
page.
he was, because he's the zebra in Madagascar, so
Yep,
we're good.
yep.
I feel like even worse about this because the caption next to the comparison of them, it says animated lookalikes. Like they
Oh
think.
my
God.
Jeez.
I should have done more research here. I came
Google, you
unprepared.
let us down.
I came unprepared for this podcast today. I still pick Chris Rock though because I cannot pick Chris Rock.
well, now you're doing it as an apology to him.
I'd already picked him.
Chris Rock knocks out Pop Rocks 4-1. We got Crack Rock versus the Rock Band game.
Crack Rock?
We
Crack
only
Rock.
have one of these in the house right now, as far as I know.
And it is not Rock Band.
No, we got Rock Band downstairs, unless you're like
Oh,
holding out
like
on me.
crack, like drugs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Total.
I was like, is this some pop culture thing? I don't know.
It's not often that we get to bring crack or any drug onto bracket.
Yeah, this is awesome.
so this is pretty interesting. Crack ruined all the cities in America from
It was Invented
1978.
by Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, from 1978 to 1993 was the worst. Crack is terrible. Crack was replaced by meth. Crack sales are down. Meth sales are up.
When they retired crack.
Good job, Breaking Bad. But let's be real here. Rock Band is so much damn fun to play, and we have it here at the house. So everyone that comes to LA, come play Rock Band with us.
What? Okay, so I'm totally coming over to play.
Oh yeah, no, come over. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we managed to like get Rock Band 3 imported, but not Rock Band 1. Whatever, doesn't matter. We got Joan Jett in there. That's all I care about.
Oh shit. Okay, wait. Okay, so crack is what? Cocaine, right? It's like a.
It's like cocaine mixed with baking soda or something.
What?
It's like shitty cocaine that you have to smoke.
Does it also light up in the dark?
Probably.
It was basically like taking a bag of cocaine and mixing it with so many other things and cooking it to making these little crystallized rocks that essentially were like you could buy them for X amount of dollars, and they were super cheap because cocaine is not cheap.
Gotcha.
But if you could stretch a bag of cocaine out to make crack, then you're in business forever.
Is it weird that I think crack pipe is like a really cool combination of words?
It's got some good consonants in there. I'll give you that.
It has the parallels of the hard k.
Right.
I think I've told that dark ass story with the crack pipe here, right?
Oh,
I think you've hinted at it before. And we don't need.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give it a quick way. Basically, this guy, my mom and stepfather, let stay with us. Moved into my bedroom when I was 12 years old because sure, that's what you do. And the guy ended up overdosing on heroin later, like a couple weeks later in like an alleyway. But the guy, he left his clothes behind, and it was, I went to a military school at the time, and I was like, hey, we get to wear whatever we want today. So I went looking through the clothes, and he had this awesome jacket. I put this awesome jacket on, and in the pocket was a weird glass pipe thing. And I pulled it out and I said, Mom, what is this? And it was a crack pipe. The dude was smoking crack in my bedroom when I was 12. So,
shit.
Yeah. That was awkward, but,
super dark.
Somebody tell some fart jokes right now.
But here's the thing. I don't think it's that dark because, it's funny.
You guys, I have sound effects. If you guys are like, here's the sound of a firework. There we go. Does that make it better?
Yeah, there we go. We're good.
Yeah.
John.
Real quick before the vote, I want to say that I look at this, because it's bracket, right? So it's like a fight, a little bit like a fight.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so like crack rocks and rock band, okay? Both kind of addictive things, but like obviously crack way more addictive than rock band, right? Like people kill for crack.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
So if you were to compare like in a fight like crack and like crack looked across the ring and saw rock band, I'm pretty sure crack would beat the shit out of rock band. I mean, I'm just saying.
If you're looking at it a fight perspective, yes.
Which is the better rock? That's what
now I'm imagining this entire bracket as like everything put in a wrestling match.
That's what happens, right? You bring the wrestling guy on, and I'm like, how do you dress crack up? How do you bring
Is crack a heel? Is crack
rock and rock band? Both things probably in 4 or 5 different ways, right?
Yeah.
They both were pretty popular, although I'd say crack wins that one.
Yes.
I'm just. Oh wait, I don't get the first vote. Do I?
John still got.
I'm just gonna come in real quick. I'm gonna give a vote to crack rock because it's a rock.
He's got a point.
I did not see that coming.
Irene, do you know where you're voting?
Definitely crack.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to go rock band because I'm the only one in the house who's beaten the current one. But our band, Fistful of Deck Chairs, is very successful.
That is true. Nick?
I gotta go crack. I mean, like,
tremendous.
I set it up where I'm like, I imagine this madman where it's like he's so jacked up on crack. It's like I don't want to fight this guy. Crack wins, of course. Yeah, beats 12-year-olds playing rock band.
Here's what's fucked up. I'm gonna be a crack rock vote.
Oh, man.
It's okay. We didn't let it sweep. That's fine.
Crack rock beats out rock band 4-1.
Guys, I think I want to do some crack.
I am 100% thinking about it right now.
Third Rock from the Sun versus Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Third Rock from the Sun being the famed French Stewart NBC sitcom starring a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Wait a minute. It had what's his name on?
Jonathan
Lithgow.
Lithgow, yes.
Oh, what was I can't remember the girl's name. She was in a bunch of shit for years after that.
Yeah, she was on Cheers, right?
Oh,
Yep,
gosh.
and it had Wayne Knight from Seinfeld.
That's right.
Yeah, he was her boyfriend. I mean, and it had Jane Curtin, thrown back to Saturday Night Live, one of the original SNL cast members. Jane Curtin was John.
Man, was Third Rock from the Sun better than I remember it being?
Yeah.
No, it was way good. Like, yeah,
Fuck awesome. And like the cool thing about Third Rock was I was way too young. Like it was like when you're young, it's like, oh, it's a funny alien show. And like now when you watch it and you're older, you're like, oh shit, they are dealing with some fucking issues. Right?
Yeah, it's like going back and watching that dinosaur show, the like puppeted dinosaur, because that show you remember as like a fun time, but actually like every episode's addressing like weird like like real sexist issues in like modern nuclear families and stuff like
with dumbass dinosaurs.
Yeah,
like,
and then they all die in the end.
I was pretty young when Third Rock from the Sun was on, and so like I remember I moved to the U.S. and that was like on TV, and it was like the whitest show.
It definitely is that,
and it's about like aliens, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess they are weird.
Yeah,
that's just how white people are.
But okay, rock, paper, scissors, that is that permeates through so many things. Patrick and I are having a conversation about how
decider.
Right? We're talking about how like Street Fighter is essentially a very sophisticated version of rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah,
absolutely.
With this amazing elegant spiel on it.
I mean,
you guys have a go-to thing that you throw out in rock, paper, scissors? Like
well, I'm not going to tell you.
Sharpest thing I could find.
See, I usually go paper.
So interesting. Because the stats say that scissors gets thrown most often.
I feel it out. In Pocket Morty's, the Rick and Morty game for iOS and Android, they use rock, paper, scissors, or the types.
Instead of making a super elaborate Pokemon-style type chart, they just make them rock, paper,
that's what
scissors.
I was just going to say. Without rock, paper, scissors, there'd be no Pokemon.
That's true.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the like grand scope, of these two things, and like Third Rock from the Sun. I mean, what great talent came out of that show. I mean, I love that show. I still watch the reruns. I love Third Rock from the Sun. But then you think about all of the like decisions that have been made in history by a game of rock, paper, divorce is settled. Hillary Clinton's going to win the nomination.
Right, yeah.
Like all of the big important things that have happened because of this like child's game, and I don't know the weight of that. It seems so much more than like a TV show to me. I don't know.
Do you guys have any favorite? Like, anyone have the kid who was like on the playground? He was like, "I'm gonna throw out a volcano. It beats everything in rock, paper."
Yeah, there's all
I was that
kind
kid.
of stuff. It's like, oh, I have a gun, and I'm like, oh, we shouldn't be teaching this at our.
I'm gonna vote rock, paper, scissors because it's just more fun.
I'm also gonna vote rock, paper, scissors because Third Rock from the Sun has a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and I want to kiss that guy. I don't want to look at him as a kid.
He looks the exact same except for without the bowl cut. That's the difference.
I don't know. I don't want to. It's weird.
Also, John Lithgow's character's name is Dick Head.
No,
like,
is it really?
His last name was Head, and they like addressed it. His like commanding officer, you got to be the big head when you took over, and the big head that talked to them was Star Trek, fucking
Patrick Stewart.
It was Shatner.
William Shatner. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And towards the end, Dick got to take over, and he was Dick Head. And
some real cerebral comedy there.
That was after like I believe like an epic karaoke battle between Shatner and John Lithgow over Jane Curtin's character.
Well, Third Rock for getting a character named Dickhead in there.
Right. And John Lithgow rules. I'm a Third Rock from the Sun vote.
I'm gonna also go Third Rock from the Sun just because, like, I know I said that the weight of rock, paper, scissors, but I gotta represent Third Rock from the Sun for sure here.
Irene, it's down to you.
Rock, paper, scissors all the way.
There it is.
So close.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors knocks out Third Rock from the Sun 3-2. Hard Rock Cafe versus the Rockettes.
These things are both really expensive to attend.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
but one of them you get to see pretty ladies and maybe some booty, and the other one you get to be around drunk, angry white dudes.
Yeah, Hard Rock Cafe is like, it's hard to imagine a bigger like waste of your time tourist trap. Like, I bought the shirt.
Well, it's one of those things like when you're growing up and you see like you go to your friend's house and their parents are like have like shot glasses of all the Hard Rocks they've been, or like the T-shirts that all are the exact same thing with just a different city.
Yeah.
Like
is there
Malibu.
a Hard Rock? Is there like one particular Hard Rock that's like nicer than the others?
Chicago, the one in Chicago is beautiful.
Yeah, I've been to a couple different ones that like the one that used to be in Myrtle Beach. It actually just closed down this year. It was like a gigantic pyramid, and it was
shit.
I've been to that one.
Yeah.
The New York one is garbage.
My parents dragged me to that Pyramid 30 Rock as a kid, or god damn it, that Hard Rock, that Hard Rock Cafe as a kid, and I was probably like 11 or something, and the waitress who served us had she had her tongue pierced, and I remember it like I was obsessed.
It awoke something in you.
Yeah, I was like, when I'm old enough, I'm gonna get my tongue pierced too.
Both of these seem kind of like novelty things. Like you only get the Rocket. The Rockettes they're around all year. They're just big during Christmas, right? Yeah.
I think that's right.
That seems kind of gimmicky, and so does the Hard Rock Cafe. Both of these seem really gimmicky,
tacky.
Yeah, you're right.
I think Irene said it best in the very beginning, so I'm gonna vote for Rockettes.
Yeah, booty.
Yeah, I think so too. Like when I think of Hard Rock Cafe, I think like strung out Vince Neil trying to sell me a T-shirt. Like, I gotta go with Rockettes for sure.
Me too.
I'm gonna vote Rockettes because Planet Hollywood was better.
I'm gonna make it a sweep. It's Rockettes 5-0 because like being like, oh, check it out, that's Neil Peart's drumstick. Like I'm 7. I don't know who Neil Peart is. You know?
All right, the Rockettes sweep out Hard Rock Cafe 5-0. We got Pet Rock versus Geodude.
Oh,
this is the same thing.
Yeah, Geodude is a Pet Rock.
Not even a contest.
A really cool ass Pet Rock.
Yeah, totally. Dude's like a
living
thing. Yeah, like it's a thing. I mean, it's not just gonna sit there and wait for you to rake sand around it or whatever the fuck Pet Rocks do.
You have to feed one, and you don't have to feed the other. Like I'm pretty sure Geodude needs poffins, right?
Yeah,
like,
true.
I remember really wanting a Pet Rock as a kid when I first found out about them. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And my parents made fun of me for wanting a Pet Rock. And now I've grown up and I have a Geodude. So screw you, Mom and Dad. Because whatever. I'm a Geodude vote. I love Pokemon. I'm the Pokemon man here.
Geodude is real and he's strong and he's my friend.
Also, I think it's a great name. Like
it is. You're absolutely right.
The Pokemon localization team gets like major brownie points for how clever they were. Some of that shit is way better than the original names.
Right.
Yes, the original Pokemon, like a lot of them, their Japanese names are just like, oh, this is ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Geodude vote. I don't think it's a chance. It's an awesome Pet Rock.
I feel sad. Like I feel like I want to give the Pet Rock a chance, but man, I kind of want my Pet Rock to be able to punch other things as well. So Geodude.
Well, didn't they sell Pet Rock in like a fake cage? Isn't that how it came?
Yeah.
Which is kind of messed up. Like your pet, give that Pet Rock some freedom. Put it on a leash.
I take it out to the lake and let it skip across. Like, let it live.
Yeah, then it dies.
True. It would drown. Maybe.
Do you bury a Pet Rock or do you flush it down the toilet?
Your parents would tell you different.
If you flush it, I think you ruin your septic.
Your parents just
right?
say your pet rock ran away? That's like the saddest story I could ever imagine.
They had to surrender it to a shelter.
You don't come back from that shit.
I'm absolutely going to be a Geodude vote because the shiny Geodude is gold.
Whoa!
And, how great
that
is that?
was the first shiny I ever caught, actually, now that you mention it. Yeah.
It's the lamest shiny to get.
Yes, that's how I felt too. I was like, it's cool that it's gold, but boy, I don't want a Geodude.
Well, a shiny golem could be cool.
I don't think it stays gold as a golem.
Oh, really?
I think as a golem it turns a dumb color.
It's like green, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, that sucks.
Yeah, shinies don't stay through evolution necessarily, like the same color. So.
Well, yeah, I guess I just figured I'm looking at him now. He's like a muddy brown. It's weird. It's not gold, certainly. I'm a Geodude vote. Is anyone a Pet Rock vote?
No, I'm not. I'm a Geodude for sure.
There it is.
All right. Geodude sweeps out the Pet Rock 5-0.
I'm sorry, Pet Rock. You deserve better.
Curling Rock versus Pride Rock.
He can go get a drink at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh.
With Vince Neil. Gonna buy my t-shirt, kid?
Like, sorry, I'm a rock. I don't wear clothes.
Curling Rock. Curling has gotten much bigger in the past, 10 years.
Oh, no, come on. Really?
Oh, definitely.
It's like the sleeper hit of the Winter Olympics.
Yes, absolutely.
Everyone I know who doesn't care about the Olympics loves to watch curling.
Yeah.
It's really weird, and it's kind of refreshing to watch it because everything else seems so badass training and then I'm sure you probably got to train to be a curler, but it's kind of just chubby dudes and just drinking and hey, let's knock these rocks on each other. Let's play shuffleboard.
Well, also there's shouting a lot and there's brooms involved.
Yeah, there's some furious sweeping going on.
You guys are talking about this like it's a big spectacle compared to Pride Rock. Elephants tooting horns, right? There's lions being blessed.
Okay, so curling celebrates sportsmanship and team camaraderie. Pride Rock celebrates the birth of the next murderer. Everyone comes, all the zebras are there, and they're ooh, that's the guy that might kill us for his meal.
True. I never thought about that.
It is a little messed up that the lions make the other animals come celebrate. Yeah.
I mean.
It's also a lot. Here's the thing. That's not the only fucked up shit that happens at Pride Rock.
Yeah, Pride Rock's really messed up, actually.
Yeah, people are overthrowing each other. Mufasa dies. Spoiler.
Scar also faces his fate there.
Right. They remember in this area that in the future when they're oh, you're the new king. Over here is where your great 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 uncle got murdered. The fuck.
Pride Rock was built on the blood of the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, Pride Rock is metal as fuck, huh? I might be switching my vote here.
Pride Rock's like the Bernie Sanders of this bracket.
Go ahead, John.
I'm gonna vote for Curling Rock because I like the ice and the cold and the winter, and my room's pretty warm right now. And if I could just watch curling, maybe it would trick me into thinking I feel cool.
So I'm gonna go Curling Rock as well because curling is the thing where there's a card game that's played in Northwest Ohio and probably a lot of other places called euchre, and I never remember how to play it, but every time I see someone playing it, they teach me to play, and I'm like, oh yeah, euchre rules. Curling is the same way. Every time I see it, I'm like, I don't remember how this is played, but I'll learn it right now by looking it up, and I'll remember that it rules. Whereas Pride Rock, I've already seen Hamlet. I don't need anything to do with any of that.
Yeah, but Hamlet is way better when it's the Lion King.
You're right. I mean, Rafiki's cool. The parrot is cool. Timon and Pumbaa are really good. Rosencrantz Guildenstern improvement. Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
Okay, well, for all those reasons, I'm absolutely feeling the pride. I am Pride Rock all the way. In this.
I'm also gonna go Pride Rock because we already have fucking crack rock in here, and shit got kind of dark. And I don't know, I'm kind of liking how bloody Pride Rock is now.
I'm thinking the same thing.
This is good.
Here's the thing that's probably gonna lean me towards Pride Rock. If you remember correctly. All those hyenas also live up under a secret station in Pride Rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those hyenas are pretty good.
And let's be real, that also might be the best song in that movie.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. I love.
Can we also I mean, in the beginning, Mufasa has what's her name, Sarabi, right, as his wife. But technically, a lion pride, they're all his wives. So he's just sleeping in a den with all his lady lions.
Right. This is. I've always thought about that because, what? You only have one cub?
There was a really. It got the rounds on the internet a while back. A few months ago, there was a really convincing and well done fan animation of Oh man,
one of nailing his lion.
Of one of the lionesses rebelling against Scar a little bit, and it's a song of Scar kind of coming on to the other one of the lionesses,
shit.
And she's really just blowing him off, but it looks almost Disney quality. It was really good.
I would like you to find that so I can put it in the show notes.
Sure, I'll try to find it.
Cool.
I'm going to be a Pride Rock vote. I love curling, but Pride Rock, these two got me going over here.
Okay, imagine
Pride
curling.
Rock, the cradle of furry culture.
I'm in.
Imagine
like to think of that
curling
as
all the
Sonic
way
the
up
Hedgehog,
on that
but,
big old rock, though, and then rocks falling off the top of it. That'd be cool.
Pride Rock knocks out Curling Rock 3-2. Rocky Balboa versus Rock Lee in the anime bracket entry of the week.
Don't make me pick. Oh my god.
Now, this is not the first time that Mr. Balboa has appeared on a bracket.
He won half of Best Rivals along with
That's
Apollo
right,
Creed.
the Rivals one, yeah.
Rock Lee, a newcomer, not only a newcomer, first representation of Naruto on the show.
Have we never
Really?
had any Naruto stuff on before?
I don't think so.
The Matthew McAnime was the closest we got.
That's true. Matthew McAnime wore that Naruto headband.
Now, real quickly, this is the only thing on the entire list that I don't know anything about. Now, Naratu? Is that,
Nosferatu, the German
Naruto.
vampire film.
Nosferatu.
is he like the hamster that fights?
That's Hamtaro, I think.
Hamtaro, yeah.
Okay.
Does
Close.
someone want to explain Naruto? Because I can't.
Naruto's a show about ninjas, and it's like it
Ninjas
takes
who
it-
wear bright orange,
It takes
for the
it
record.
to a very ridiculous degree. It's like it was the new Dragon Ball Z for kids a few years ago.
So here's the argument for Rock Lee, though. So in a world of ninjas, right, who can also use ninjutsu, Rock Lee is the only one who is totally incapable of using any ninjutsu. But he makes up for it by being a really good, like, physical fighter, right? So, like, he's this underdog character, and he has giant ass eyebrows. Like, you should just look him up. He looks amazing.
Yeah, he's got a bowl cut
He's
and big
the
old.
most lovable dude ever because he just tries so hard in spite of everything. Him and Rocky have a lot in common, actually.
Yeah, and the thing, so the whole, like, you know, there are characters in Dragon Ball Z who had like weighted clothing. Rock Lee also has the weighted clothing thing going on, but they're like those weights are massive, and there was like. Honestly, in like the early days of Naruto when it was airing, like I was watching it. I actually when it was still airing in Japan.
Put weights on.
And no, but I like was a huge Rock Lee fan because there was a character that like no one could beat, no one could even like hit, and Rock Lee, even though he didn't have any like cool powers, could hit. Look,
Where's your vote?
I'm sticking to my guns. It's the season of anime. I'm a Rock Lee vote.
Rock Lee rules. He's like the Hawkeye or the Batman of the Naruto universe.
Yeah.
Rocky is Rocky, though. Rocky made me cry.
Rock Lee made me cry.
Well, here's the thing. Again,
Yeah, Rock gets like almost all of it, like every bone in his body broken, basically.
Yeah.
He gets
So does Rocky.
So does Rocky. Yeah.
They get, you know.
The thing is, again, we've given a lot of credence this season because of Creed. Like that movie is perfection, and Rocky in that film broke me as a human.
I've never seen Cullen cry like that.
Damn.
I'm not ashamed.
No, I cried a bunch too. That was fucking amazing.
And I'm a Rock Lee vote.
Really?
Oh damn.
Swerve.
Here, Irene said everything correct. Like about Rock Lee, he's this dude that it just sucks. He's a good dude.
No, it doesn't
he's a
suck.
good. No, hold on. He's a good dude. He just can't do anything that his friends can do. And he's like, oh, all my friends are really good at basketball. I'm gonna cheer them on, and I'm gonna put on the suit of armor and try to play basketball. But like, he's a really good defensive man. That's what I look at. A Rock Lee vote. Yeah.
I'm also Rock Lee because although I love Rocky, I think proportionately the challenges that Rock Lee faces are much harder.
So we've never done this in bracket history, but I've always considered it an option. Do we want to combine these two entries into Rock Lee Balboa?
Oh!
See,
Really?
I just remembered I forgot to ask my patented bracket face-off question of which would you rather kiss?
Oh boy, Rock Lee.
Yeah, Rocky,
I gotta go be honest on that one. Rocky's, I don't know that Rocky's, that gentle of a lover.
kiss me?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's an old man at this point. If you're asking me if I can kiss Michael B. Jordan, good Christ, that's not even a question.
That's not on the table.
I mean, I like old dudes too, but I'm gonna go Rock Lee. Shut up, Patrick.
Rocky's already won, or Rock Lee's already won, so I'm going to give Rocky a vote.
Yeah, and I'm doing some research here about Rock Lee, so I'm smart. I'm more educated.
Mhm.
Did you know that Rock Lee and Bruce Lee share the same birthday, November 27th?
Oh,
How about
okay.
that?
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he was modeled after Bruce Lee. Like, they have the same hair and eyebrows, yeah.
Probably the same
And
guy.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
clothes
yeah, it looks, yeah.
and injuries. That's what I was reading here. With all that, with all that I've just learned about Rock Lee, I'm still choosing Rocky Balboa.
There it is.
All right.
I know him better.
We
There we
could do Rock Lee Balboa.
Rock Lee knocks out Rocky Balboa, moving the anime entry forward into the round 2.
Anime?
All right, round 2. Dwayne The Rock Johnson versus Chris Rock. Crack Rock versus Rock, Paper, Scissors. Rockettes versus Geodude. And Pride Rock versus Rock Lee. Dwayne The Rock Johnson versus Chris Rock. Go!
Where is this buddy comedy?
Yeah.
Soon.
They made the new Chris Rock Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
They sort of switched his title over. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
like Chris Rock was like, I'm really tired of making these fucking movies. Like,
Well, he's doing like really good documentaries now.
right. Yeah, John.
I think, you know what? I'm a Dwayne The Rock Johnson vote. I think he has become such a lovable, like, character. Like, it is very tough not to smile when you see him come on screen and, like, raise an eyebrow or do whatever thing.
Anything.
Yeah. And he's voicing, one of the characters in that upcoming Disney movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Samoan one. I should know this.
Moana.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
And early stuff of that looks promising. So yeah, I'm with Dwayne.
Yeah, and I mean, in a physical fight here, I mean, it's really...
It's obviously Chris Rock, no question.
I mean, there's very few times on this list where it's like one-on-one battle, human versus human, and like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, all-American football player, biggest badass on the planet, I mean, would murder Chris Rock very easily.
I'm a Dwayne The Rock Johnson vote. Here's the thing. If you haven't watched it yet, Ballers is incredible. Go watch Ballers. It's on HBO Go. Please go watch Ballers. It's so good. And I cannot stop thinking about that show all the time. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Done.
I need other people to vote because every like metric that I want to compare these, like who would you rather kiss? I want to kiss both. Which actor's better? Like they're both incredibly versatile. They've both done tons of roles that are great.
Yeah, they both have super colorful careers. I have a particular fondness and respect for comics because I think that shit is super hard.
Yeah.
But oh man, and
like,
I can't
how
even
charming
be
is The
remember
Rock, right?
The Rock came out last year and did that comedy set.
I
Don't you remember?
know. I mean, he has such a colorful career. I mean, he's done so many different things, and god damn, this is hard. I'm gonna have to go with The Rock.
That locks it up for The Rock.
Rock on lock.
I'm gonna give Chris Rock a vote because I respect him. I think 90s SNL is some of the best era of it. I really, really love his documentaries. Go watch Good Hair. That's so good. The Rock is so charming though. What a great guy. Is that 4-1 then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Dwayne The Rock Johnson knocks out Chris Rock with his fist, 4-1.
Oh no!
He did.
Damn.
Crack Rock versus Rock, Paper, Scissors. What if you did Crack Rock, Paper, Scissors?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
shit.
I don't know if Rock wins then anymore in that scenario.
Well, then it would have to be like crack, rock, paper, spoon.
Yeah.
I mean, you pay not much paper to get Crack Rock. So.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
Rock,
that was great.
Paper, Spoon. You
Yeah.
got it. That's the new bracket shirt, everybody.
Crack, rock, paper, spoon.
I don't want to sell anything that has the words Crack Rock on it.
Well, here's the thing that's so funny about this is I can very easily see some crack being decided on a game of rock, paper, scissors, right? I mean,
True.
that seems like two guys, they're both crack addicts. They find one crack rock. They say, we'll figure it out over a game of rock, paper, scissors.
I
And
want the last hit. No, I want the last hit.
one of them actually stabs each other, you know.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like trying to imagine this. Like, which one has the fiercer competition, right? Like, I feel like just maybe people would kill each other for crack more than rock, paper, scissors. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Sure. I think there's absolutely an intensity that Crack Rock has up over its competitor in this, but but I'm going to give a vote to rock, paper, scissors because of how versatile it is. You can settle anything with rock, paper, scissors.
You can do anything if you smoke crack.
I'm going to be a rock.
With crack.
I'm a rock, paper, scissors vote because I refuse to vote for anything invented by Ronald Reagan.
Can you imagine how quickly they'd be playing the game of rock, paper, scissors if they were on crack? Just like physically how fast
you can get through 30 rounds in a minute.
Oh my god, 27-3, I win the crack. I have to go crack because I've made such an argument now for how
you can't back down.
I can't. I need crack now. I'm addicted to it. I need it.
I think in the end, I like the spirit of competition more than anything else because I like winning. So let's go with rock, paper, scissors.
Cullen?
That seals that up, right?
Yep.
All right, crack rock. I'll vote for crack.
Thanks, Cullen.
No problem. I'm here for you. Rock, paper, scissors knocks out crack rock 2-3.
Ooh.
We got Rockettes versus Geodude.
Imagine a line of Geodude.
It's just floating. There's no legs to kick.
Oh yeah, that's awkward.
But the Rockettes, there's those in Pokemon. There's always like the joke about like if you keep walking in this area, you might trip over a Geodude. It says that in the Pokedex and stuff. Yep. But the Rockettes don't. They walk exactly like they dance, so they constantly kick in the air.
That's true. Any time that a Rocket does not kick when they walk, it activates the collar from Battle Royale and makes them explode.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I have to bring this up. I can't believe I didn't notice this in the opening round. Now this is the best rock bracket, right?
Yes.
Now Geodude is the only thing that's got a name that does not have the word rock in it, and all 16 of them.
True.
Correct, but he is a living rock.
He is a rock-type Pokemon.
Debatable, right? Because we don't know. It's not a real thing, right?
He can use moves like Rock Slide. Like, he can summon rocks out of nowhere to hit people with.
That's
pretty
fucking
messed up,
even more
actually.
terrifying than I'm
This is what I had this discussion, like, yesterday. Like, what is the biology of Pokemon? Like, do they have organs? Do they have a brain? Like, is the rock
John is the guy to ask.
Sure, of course they've got organs and a brain, right? They make eggs. Pokemon lay
I
eggs.
forgot about that.
Where does a Geodude lay eggs?
He ain't shitting rocks, that's for sure. Like,
man.
We don't see them use the bathroom.
Right.
Sure.
Like they eat.
Okay, this was my other kind of tangent from that. Like, you know how like Machamp has like a wrestling belt.
Yes.
But that's his
he evolves into that. So like, is that made of flesh? Does it just look like a...
Yes, that's been addressed. That is just part of him.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
They just recently started talking about his weird underwear and everything, and that is part of his skin.
It's like cartilage.
And it does differ, though, because there's Pokemon like Farfetch'd who is not like, supposedly not like born with his leak. Like, it's just that all Farfetch'd like find a leak.
Right.
Okay.
Right, but like Machamp like evolves into his
To
form,
have a belt.
and like
Yeah.
Sylveon has a ribbon.
Yeah,
That
those are
ribbon, I
just
guess, is
flesh
cartilage.
that are...
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Now, I used to play Pokemon as a kid, so I actually knew what Geodude was. But the thing is, like, Rockettes is like a household name. A lot of people know what Rockettes are. If you walked up to somebody on the street and said, Geodude, I feel like there's like a less of a chance that they'd know exactly what you're talking about.
I think our generation would be pretty good with Geodude. I think if you went up to Grandpa would be like, "What did you say?" Like, Grandpa would know the Rockettes.
John, I need a vote.
This isn't going to surprise anyone. I'm going to vote for Geodude, but I don't
figured.
care if people vote for Rockets. That's fine.
I'm gonna vote for Rockettes because they train hard and they look good doing it.
I've trained a lot of Pokemon very hard. Geodude vote.
Thank
Okay,
you,
but if you're
Cullen.
training a Geodude far enough, it's not a Geodude anymore. You're gonna
You
turn
can,
it into
you
a
don't,
Graveler
you
or
don't
a
have
Golem.
to
Cancel
evolve
that.
it.
Yeah.
But you would. Why wouldn't you?
Because you would love
moves
Geodude.
faster. It learns moves faster if you cancel.
That's true.
I'm just upset the word rock is not in the name Geodude, so I'm going with Rockettes. Maybe Kid Rock, I would have been happier with.
Oh man,
God,
we
damn.
totally missed
What are
it.
we doing?
Okay, can we be real? Would he have made it that far though?
Yeah, I don't know that I would have.
Well,
I'm from Detroit area. I wouldn't have voted for him.
Let's pretend Crack Rock was Kid Rock. I think that could have been made about Crack Rock and Kid.
It's 2-1 in favor
well,
of Rockettes currently.
I feel like in a fight it'd be pretty rough between
Oh,
the
God.
Rockettes and Geodude, right? Like,
I mean, one Geodude versus all the Rockettes? That's kind of a matched fight.
Yeah, but the
No.
Rockettes would be normal type, and Rock's immune to normal.
All right,
Also, they
John.
could
but
just
like 10 of
Rock
them.
Slide.
Sorry, not immune. It resists.
Or guess what? Earthquake.
Yeah.
It's a done deal. They can't
Okay, but
dance
like
in
the
an
Rockettes aren't going to know any
Well,
non-normal
What if
moves.
the Rockettes are actually fighting type?
Ah, there you go.
That could be yeah, if they're fighting type, then they're super effective against you.
Like double kick.
Those
I'm going to
moves have
assume they
gotta
know
be-
at least a fighting type move.
I'm gonna go with Geodude for my vote.
It's 2-2.
Man, the Rockettes have got to be beasts, though. You can't be a tall dancer like that and do
True.
that day in and day out and not just be totally jacked.
True.
Colin, is it down to you?
Oh, I voted Geodude way back.
Oh,
It's
well,
over.
then I think it's over.
Yeah. yeah. Geodude knocks out Rockettes 3-2.
All right.
We got Pride Rock versus Rock Lee.
I
John?
mean, I'll just come out and say it. I don't have anything to say about Pride Rock. I want my boy Rock Lee to keep going.
Me
I
too.
this notion.
And I'll come out and say I want all the fucked up madness of Pride Rock to win this. This is the closest thing I have to crack left is Pride Rock and all the.
I want Rock Lee to fight on Pride Rock.
Just
that would be
Rock
cool.
Lee just
I want him to
murdering
get
an
survival
entire
mode against,
jungle.
like 100 lions.
Let's get that. Let's get that new Street Fighter set up with Pride Rock stage.
Cullen, where's your vote?
I come back to me.
Rock Lee's already won, and
Oh.
everybody else has voted.
Oh, I'll Pride Rock it.
right.
Yeah,
Thanks, buddy.
yeah. I like both of those.
Yeah.
Rock Lee knocks out Pride Rock 3-2. We're into the semifinals with Dwayne The Rock Johnson taking on Rock Paper Scissors and Geodude taking on Rock Lee.
God, this is a really good semifinals.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson versus Rock Paper Scissors.
John?
Shit.
Oh boy. I mean, if you played Rock Paper Scissors, but it was the Rock Paper Scissors, how does that change things?
You
He-
instantly
he
get
can't-
charmed.
Then in that case, the papers represent the tabloids, and no one can smear the Rock. He's perfect.
That's true. He trashed a mansion once while he was filming, and he stayed there for like 3 months. Go find those pictures; they're great.
Yep.
But I mean, you can't hate the player; you got to hate the game. And so I got to hate on rock paper scissors and go with my boy Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I have nothing against Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I think he's going to power his way through this whole thing, so I'm going to give a vote to Rock Paper Scissors.
I'm Dwayne the Rock Johnson vote.
Irene?
You know, I'm gonna stick to the fundamentals and go with rock, paper, scissors.
Ooh,
Cullen, it's down to you.
This is no question.
Yeah, for Cullen.
This is Dwayne The Rock Johnson vote for me, guys.
Alright. I'm
Dwayne
happy
The
with
Rock.
that.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, 3-2, knocking
He
out Rock Paper
definitely
Scissors.
deserved like at least a final spot.
This-
I don't know
this-
if he's gonna win, but
This bracket is starting to feel rigged, like one of the Rock's wrestling matches. You know that? It's like,
zing.
Geodude versus Rock Lee.
This is an interesting match.
I'm torn.
The Pokemon entry versus the anime entry, John.
Right, the two sides of me, really, if we think about it. Look, I'm going to be straight up 100% honest with everybody. I wanted Onyx in this spot instead of Geodude. So I'm giving my vote to Rock Lee.
Wow.
I am also Rock Lee all the way.
I do not like the Geodude does not have the word rock in it, so I also Rock Lee.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna go Rock Lee because I want to see Rock Lee versus Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Graveler is annoying. Rock Lee.
That's a
Yeah.
sweep. Wow.
All right. Rock.
The anime, at this, just a quick aside here, this is the season of anime, as we all know.
Uh-huh.
And the anime entries have been powerful entries each episode, I
They've
think.
done
You
well.
would think being such a joke entry feel to it that it's not, but it's heavy. Rock Lee knocks out Geodude on a sweep 5-0. We're into the bronze match, guys. For third place, we have Rock Paper Scissors versus Geodude.
This is actually one of the toughest bronze matches I've had in a while for me.
It's an interesting thought experiment.
There would be no Geodude without Rock Paper Scissors.
Ooh.
True. It's based on that system.
You know what? I'm happy with either of these to make it to third place. I'm gonna give it to Geodude.
Geodude versus Rock Paper Scissors. You raise an interesting. So obviously Geodude may be the quintessential rock type Pokemon. Is there like a scissors type Pokemon and a paper
Scizor.
type Pokemon?
Yeah, Caesar.
Scizor, definitely scissor type. What is the paper Pokemon?
Paper.
What Love Disc? Isn't that the super thin one?
That's like
That's just a fish, though.
Mola fish, yeah.
Yeah.
Stunfisk. He's flat.
But it's still just. That's still just a fish, though. He's like a little mud skipper.
I'm trying my best here, John.
I mean, Trubbish and Garbodor probably have paper-like stuff in them because they're trash bags.
Don't bore people with all this Pokemon talk, everybody. Come on, Geodude vote here.
Yeah, I think I'm a Geodude vote.
I'm a rock, paper, scissors. Classic.
I gotta go old school as well in this one. I mean, rock, paper, scissors over Pokemon for me.
There it is. It's 3-2 in favor of Geodude.
All right. Geodude knocks out rock, paper, scissors to take third place.
Alright.
Now we're into the finals. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson versus Rock Lee.
Somehow it felt like it was written in the stars. It would be these two.
Feels right. Feels right.
I already know how this is gonna end, but
I
Sean,
don't
where's
know.
your vote?
I don't know if I know how it's gonna end. I mean, it's weird because it's, like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has like broken out of where he started, and like some would say surpassed it. Like I think.
I would say Rock Lee's done the same.
And again, I was gonna say, like, it's, Rock Lee, breakout, standout character that I think a lot of people would love, but they don't want to have anything to do with Naruto.
So obviously, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has to play Rock Lee in the live-action Naruto movie.
Please!
That makes the most sense here.
Holy
Absolutely.
shit.
Yeah.
That's the bracket anime of the week, is The Rock Lee.
I'm just gonna say Rock Lee's struggle was so much greater at such a young age, and he had to be around people that were like not only just better than him, but had things that he didn't have. And he was just like some scrawny Asian kid. And you know what? He fucking saved the world. He helped save the goddamn world. And he's a fucking ninja.
Sure.
So-
Similarly, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's production company is known as $7 Productions because at one point he only had $7 in his pocket. And he
Man.
was very poor.
They're both underdogs.
I know, both of them come from disadvantaged positions, and I like that.
And if you think about it, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has also saved the world on multiple occasions, okay? He's also babysat children. He's done many, many things, okay?
I think these are both amazing contenders for this episode, and I want them to be friends. I just want them to get along.
Oh, I think they would. I totally
They would
think
be. They would be telling us to stop. They'd be like, "No, it's cool. Like we can just."
My vote as someone who draws and doesn't wrestle is for Rock Lee.
I'm also gonna say Rock Lee because anyone based on Bruce Lee has my vote.
Sure. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is one of the most charismatic, most funny, just best all-around dude in the entire world. I gotta go with The Rock, guys.
Yeah, they revoke my pro wrestling journalism card if I vote for
Sure.
The Rock Johnson. So I gotta go with Dwayne. For
Oh
sure.
my god.
And Greg is the wild card here.
I have no fucking clue.
Do the right thing.
You
I-
can rock, paper,
Do you
scissors.
want an actor or do you want a hero?
I mean, they're both heroes to me. I want to kiss both of them. I want to hang out with both of them. They're both incredibly versatile characters. They come from disadvantaged circumstances.
If you and this maybe not the basis for your entire voting decision, but if you had to get a tattoo of one of them, who would you pick?
It'd probably be a lot easier to get a Rock Lee tattoo, right?
Right, it's hard in animation. But is Rock Lee the jabroni beating, pie eating, high flying, electrifying, elbow dropping, spine popping, eyebrow raising people's champ? I don't think he is.
Yeah, but
that's a pretty good
has
point.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has had an epic as fight as Rock Lee versus Gara of the Sand Nation? I don't think so.
Okay.
I love Bracket. What a great
Now wait, one time Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson handcuffed Mick Foley's hands behind his back and hit him in the head 17 times with a steel chair.
And Mick Foley's fine.
Yeah, he's totally
They ended up tag team partners.
fine.
Rock Lee opened up all 8 gates of chi inside his body at the risk of his life.
Okay, this I think is going to decide my vote.
Hold on, I want to get this in.
Why don't we just
Wait.
play rock, paper, scissors over there?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson fought a man he could not see.
What?
John Cena.
Oh,
Right.
God.
Oh my god.
Cullen, you're pushing me hard toward Rock Lee, but
Oh, get outta here,
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
let this decide who would win in a fight, Rock Lee or the Scorpion King.
Oh, Rock Lee.
The Scorpion King's magic.
But Rock Lee can
Rock
fight
Lee
man.
doesn't-
Rock Lee
Magic
can
and
fight
fight.
magic.
He's all magic.
I think
He
it's
can turn into a giant scorpion.
Here's God.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
There's so many every
Do the right thing, Greg.
metric I want to judge this on is so equal. Like, which of these would I rather see in the Tournament of Champions? Both. I want them both in there.
Who? But yeah, here's the thing: is how many Make-A-Wish children has Rock Lee met? Huh?
Okay, but how many times has Rock Lee been drawn on kids' notebooks? All of them.
I don't know. I'm not some dying nerd. I don't know.
Here's the thing, Greg. I think the Rock symbol, or just the Brahma Bull, probably in the late '90s, probably just as many times as a Rock Lee figure.
That's true. That Brahma Bull is an iconic logo right there.
Rock Lee is so much more relatable, and he's so much more accessible for both children and adults.
I'm having so much fun.
He's not some multi-millionaire actor, right? Like,
I cannot wait to go see the next Fast and Furious without Greg.
Oh no, Cullen, don't do that to me. Come on.
And you know the right answer.
That's cheating.
Colin, I think I'm gonna vote Rock Lee.
Yes!
You're insane!
I'm sorry.
The one person that started this.
The only thing that was putting it in Rock Lee's favor is the bracket season of anime.
All right, well, in a wrong decision, Rock Lee is officially the best Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson will take second place. What is it? Geodude takes third. And Rock, Paper, Scissors is Dirty Toilet Water.
Oh, no, I forgot that we did that.
I hope that every bracket cast I'm on ends in, like, super upsetting Cullen. Last time I was on here, I also upset him with the Blade loss.
Yeah, well, Blade, we got a Blade shirt coming out, okay? So yeah, thank you everyone for coming on this week. Nick, go ahead. Let us know what you're getting into, man.
All right. Well, first of all, I had an absolute blast doing this show with you guys. You are a ton of fun. Thank you very much for having me on. I know that because you guys knew I was the wrestling guy, you went with the Rock theme. And even though you spit in my face by having the guy lose, I respect you all very much. It was a hard-fought victory, and I will go find out more about this Rock Lee character. I am interested now. I read things. I read things. I'm educated. But I host this show called WrestleZone Daily. It's on WrestleZone Radio. If you go subscribe for free to WrestleZone Radio on iTunes, you can find me. I'm on there Monday through Friday at noon Eastern. That's when it's live. Then it goes right to the archives. It's me talking all about the latest headlines, news, topics, rumors, whatever it is from the world of pro wrestling. It is brought to you by WrestleZone.com, the most trafficked website on the planet Earth for pro wrestling news. That is the real fact there.
You should have just ended it, just say the most trafficked website on Earth.
Yeah, there it is, right? And then Rock Lee comes and smashes WrestleZone Radio. Lastly, real quick, the other big thing is WrestleZone Radio, of course, hosts WrestleZone Daily, the other great shows we do, but we're adding a brand new show on March 1st. I think, I believe your guys' show, this will be dropping next week, Monday or Tuesday or something like that, if I'm not.
This will go up March 2nd. So.
March 2nd, yeah. Okay. Well, then the first episode, the debut episode, will already be up, so go find it in WrestleZone Radio. It's called The Sharpshooter Show. It features WWE Hall of Famer Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret Hart, it's me and Bret every week talking about the world of pro wrestling, and we bring his kids on, Blade and Dallas, to give their take on what they remember from some of their dad's classic matches. You know, I think that's one of the things that's so interesting to me is we're going to go back and talk about Bret's classic WrestleMania 12 Iron Man match with Shawn Michaels this week. And I remember as a kid watching it, and I was so like, oh, wow, these guys are like superheroes, you know, fought for an hour. And then I want to hear it from his kid's perspective where, like, he comes home and he's just dad. And he's like, yeah, I just worked for an hour today. And it was really hard. You know, like, I want to hear that perspective about Bret Hart. And you're going to get all of that. It's absolutely for free starting next Tuesday or this Tuesday, March 1st, WrestleZone Radio. Thank you again, guys.
Thank you.
Problem.
And I'm at WZ Rebel. That's right. I'm supposed to plug myself at WZ Rebel. There you go.
And Irene, you've got a bunch of stuff going on.
I do. In 3 days, the app I've been working for launches. It's called Stela, spelled Stella, Stela. My original comic is debuting.
Yes.
Along with many other people's comics, like Ron Wimberly and Ed Brisson and all these amazing people. So tune into that. It'll be available on iOS first, and then Android soon after, I believe. But super cool, infinite vertical format comics. Otherwise, I'm on Twitter at Coquette, KOHQUETTE. You know, shit posting and posting sexy drawings and all that stuff.
Oh,
and cat pictures. I love them cat pictures.
Yes, this is true.
All right. Well, all right, guys. Well, again, thank you for coming on this week. And as always, you can find us at bracketpodcast.com on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram as BracketCast. If you like, you can subscribe to us on iTunes or whatever podcast client you do use. Just search for Bracket.
Hey everybody, I'm going to try and read the Patreon update as fast as possible. Shout out to Nick Driver, Andrew Kennedy, Keiko, Kobaz, Brandon, Lindsay. Welcome back, Lindsay. Jeff Criswell, Mitch Albright, Wilgus Laka, Eden Porter, Tom Nimsek, Zeppa Wharf, Steve Bontaruti, GX Barnett, Kayla Smith, Anarchy Marie, Michael Zavala. Thanks. Awesome. Goodbye.
And don't forget about leaving reviews. We really need those reviews. Come on, guys. Also, don't forget about the phone numbers. 323-676-5265. That's the phone number. Call and leave us voicemails. We love to hear you. We're actually going to play a couple, but first, 323-676-5265. And, yeah, here we go.
Who's that on the phone? Let's hear it. Sorry.
Great job, John.
Please leave a message after the tone. When you are finished, you may hang up or press 1 for special options.
Welcome to Bracket, the only show where we take a bunch of shit, face it off against another bunch of shit, and see what the best shit really is. I'm your host, Cullen Jennings. Joining me today is John Abbott. Hey, me, it's John. Hi, hey, I'm here. Let's go. Let's do this. It's here. I showered. I'm ready. I'm up. I'm down. I'm all over. Hey, hi. Let's do it. All right, and don't forget about Jesse Knowles. Hey, am I wearing space pants? Because I'm out of this world. All right, and don't forget about Emmy-nominated something douchebag, Greg L. Mercer. Hi, pumpkin bread. All right, in today's episode, as you can clearly see, we're talking about the 16 crappiest things we've ever said on this stupid show. For babies. Your babies. Skyboxpodcast.com. Skyboxpodcast.com.
Bracket, this is Alex. I just want to apologize for what is frankly completely immature behavior on behalf of Dan McKinney, who is here in the room with me. I honestly don't know what has come over him. It's terrible. It's really a shame. He's been stricken. It's some sort of disease. He's probably dying. We should just feel sorry for him. Honestly, it's a shame. So, yeah. Please send flowers and gifts care of Dan McKinney. I actually don't know where we are right now. It's fine. It's probably for the best. But just send flowers, lots, and money, cash money, in unmarked bills, envelopes. Okay. Yeah, bye.
End of messages.
Doing a professional radio show on the internet.